Hi, my name is Mirko and here I am still in Sardinia. We are on the Giara di Gestori, which is a plateau about 20 kilometers long and 5 kilometers wide. The particularity of this place is that there are still wild horses here. And here we have a construction, stone construction, which is officially called a Protonuraghe, which means something before the nuragic culture, so pre-1500 BC. And yeah, there are buildings like this, not many on the island, a few, but and they are not round. They are not square neither, but they are not the particularity of the nuragic culture construction is that they are always round circles. Instead here we have this wall, which is quite impressive, I guess 4 meters high. Ma una volta sopra? Sopra? Al lato. Now Deborah is going to go on top so you can see the size, because like this it's hard to say. Anyway, it's slightly bent. Powerful. Stones are really big. And well, simply we just don't know anything about these people. It's just something that is officially considered to be before nuragic time. Okay, now you can see Deborah on top, so it's quite big. Yeah, I'd guess 4 meters is a good guess. I will now go around it. The stones are, yeah, well, half a square meter in average. Sorry, half a cubic meter in size. We will see now a few. I've been here before, so you see it turns around here. And there are a few strange structures. It's like a bastion, basically. It's like a big bastions. Living places are not many. You see there's some kind of an entrance here. All collapsed. Some stairs. There's a little niche here, very small. There appear to have been other spaces here. Here too. And if I go further up, I get on top of the wall we've just seen on the other side. So on one side it's really well preserved. This is the back of it. It's just a huge construction of stone, with not many places left where one can have a living or something. And here we are just on top of the wall. In the background, beautiful central Sardinian landscape. Okay, here from the top we have this really big stone from the side. I guess it's about, yeah, it's got a strange shape. It's been shaped to make some sort of a roof here. See, it's coming out. Anyway, this is certainly more than a ton. Probably more around 2.5 tons or something. So again, questions and few answers. We have a huge construction of stone made by some unknown people before the Nuragic culture. Trying to get another angle of it. Here's the back part. Some unknown pre-Nuragic culture who built this. For what purpose? It's hard to say. It's just a massive thing of stone. I'm going to try to walk around it now so we can see the other side as well. It doesn't really have a definable shape. It's more like, yeah, randomly shaped. It looks like to be randomly shaped. Not sure I can go through from here. But it's certainly made by man. That is the only thing that I'm certain of. See, there's huge stones here. Vai vicino a questi sassi. You see, those two are really big. There's another wall here, but I believe it to be more recent because there's a strange stairway here. There's some terraces that have been made here, but I think this is recent stuff. I cannot even start to guess what the purpose of this should have been. And now we can walk around the structure. You see this cork tree where they take the skin of the tree and make corks of bottle wine and other stuff. Here are other huge blocks of stone. This one is really big, almost as tall as me. Deborah! She left somewhere else. There's other big ones over there. Mettiti vicino a questo. Yeah, just to give a sense of scale. Yeah, maybe not as tall as me, but I don't know how much it goes into the ground. But it's certainly, the exposed part is certainly as tall as Deborah, so 1.60 meters. And it looks like a stele with the others over there. That one is huge. Really massive. Look at that. Yeah, it's 2 meters tall. Some bug went into Deborah's ear. Let me go around from here. Maybe I can find that. Yeah. See, it goes on into the construction. And here we get back to the main wall we saw in the beginning. See, it's slightly bended, it's not straight. And of course, many will say this was a fortress. Well, with no inner spaces, I cannot even guess what kind of fortress this would be. But anyway, it's a nice place. As I was saying before, on this plateau there are these little lakes. I cannot even call them lakes, ponds, maybe better. And there's a whole population of small horses, wild horses living here still. And here they are. It's an enchanting place. So it seems that surprises are not finished today yet. We are still on the plateau, the Giara di Gesturi, and we walked for about 1.5 kilometers, and here we get to the ruins of another construction, some kind of nuraghe, not sure. It's nothing really spectacular, as you can see, but what's amazing is the size of the boulders, which are really big. Now I try to give you a sense of scale. Maybe I can try like this. Okay. Just to give you a sense of scale of the size of these boulders. They're all quite big. Just walk a little bit along them. They're all massive, so not really sure what this was supposed to be, but it certainly wasn't a primitive people who was capable of setting up and build with stones of this size. And this is the second of a series of maybe 20 towers, nuraghe towers, which are right on the border of the tableau, meaning of the plateau, sorry. Meaning that just there, after we are in a flat area, there it starts to go down. You can see the countryside in the background. It's not really clear from the images I can take, but oh yeah, there I can show you. Okay, you see here it just goes down straight. Not really straight, but quite. There's a cliff, some kind of a cliff. In fact, they put some fences on as well for safety. And anyway, this whole area again has some really in bad condition remains of some kind of construction. But as I said, the really impressive thing is the size of the boulders, because some are really, I mean, the one I'm standing on is certainly, I'll try to take it from a little bit afar. I mean, that's certainly 4 or 5 tons, because it's more than a square cubic meter. And it's not the only one, there's quite a few others of this size. So just to say that just by walking around on this plateau, which is also a natural reserve because of the horses and a lot of other plant species and animal species, and here it's full of big stones, not sure if they were part of some construction. They don't look like, but you can never be sure, since most of the constructions we've seen are not built with nicely cut stones. You see that on the background, that's a wall, a recent wall, to protect the archaeological site, which actually nobody cares about, since it's one of many sites that are on this plateau. And anyway, the plateau is more oriented towards natural preservation rather than archaeology.